We shall always fight for our rights.
Give us Labour Party vote. Give us the vote that belongs to Labour Party. Give us our vote. The vote belongs to Labour Party.
25th of March, we had an election. We have all the documents here. I will show them to you. And during the collating, at the collating center, we discover that the collating officer was adding, and it was not adding up. So everybody started looking for where the fault was, why it was not adding up. Then it is from our control room. The youth leader called me to say, instead of grand total, they took subtotal. If we put that grand total and remove that subtotal, it will add up. Then I now put yes. This is the original sheet of the results.
That's a duplicate result
given to us. So if you look at it, we have 32 units. We have 32 units starting from, open the first one. Starting from this place.
That's not a problem, madam.
And ended, look at it.
This Umagbai South.
And ended here.
Umagbai South was 6 results.
We are aware of that.
Okay, you are aware of the matter. Very good. Then we wrote, and the REC promised us that it is going to be ratified before this rerun.
Supplementary.
At the rerun, we discovered that it was not done. But the EO said the REC has asked her to do it, and she's going to do it. They had finished writing on plate sheets, which they normally do, before they transfer to the result. As they finished writing on the plate sheet, just to transfer, a call came from the REC, the same REC, who said, go and do it. A call came from him saying, stop, don't do it again. Apparently, another call has reached him to say, don't do it. If you do it, Labour will win. Obviously, we have calculated our winning. Everybody, even they themselves knew that Labour was going to win because of that extra 2,414 that we had. To our greatest surprise, as we were talking, quarreling, the EO moved to Abudu without that correction. Moved to Abudu without the correction. And in Abudu, we sit up. You know, we, Labour Party, we don't go with talks. We don't have talks. Now, we talked and talked, they didn't listen to us. So we started calling our national officers and state officers. See what is happening here. Till they left, they didn't do it. Secondly, that is for what they... So we are demanding for that 2,414. It must be added. It's a mistake of INEC, and INEC must correct it. INEC cannot disenfranchise us. See, we did, all of us didn't come. But the real people voted. Where's Agada? Agada, please. Where's Sidon? The real people, that's their word. Ward 6, who voted, they're all here to say they voted and their vote must count. The vice, okay. Thank you. That's the word. Who voted and they say their vote must count. Then on Saturday, hey, I told you it was abracadabra. I'm sure you will have seen in your, because I know when they finish, they will bring it to the office here where you will recheck again. You will see results were written outside the polling units. To the extent that the collating officer, your own INEC collating officer, I have his number here, he reported where the professor, all of us are, that his SPO, they ran away with result sheets and Vivas. They ran away with it. They reported it. And until now, nothing was said about it. Those results were not cancelled. They were there. Results from Uronigbe South. The 2 units here were written outside the polling units. And many other results like that.
February 25th, presidential and the National Assembly election. We had in Wonde 2,414 votes. That was omitted, whether deliberate or mistake. And we wrote a series of letters to draw the attention of few people. You, INEC, and the officials. You and they are all INEC people employed by INEC. We drew the attention and they said yes, they really saw that it was an error. Whether a human error, whether a deliberate error, we don't know now. But until we now discovered it on Saturday for the supplementary election. That we now discovered that yes, these people really mean what they wanted to do. They told us before that Saturday, that they will correct the omission. I have never seen a place where a lecturer, for example, gives say 50 marks for 5 subjects. At the end of the day, he omits 1. Instead of marking the 5, he now omitted 1. And the attention of the lecturer was drawn to that 1. And he recognized that yes, this 1, yes, I made a mistake, I will correct it. And till on Saturday, they never corrected it. That is why we are here, sir. Wow. We need our 2,414 votes. That is all we want.
And when they give it to us, we will win the election.
We will win the election. So
if they give us our 2,414 votes, we are the winner of the election.
This was the one beaten by
the
party chairman of the state. Labour Party.
Immediately after the election.
Immediately after the election.
This was received like by your office.
After the election. After February 25th.
Then this is the letter from our candidate, Honorable Murphy Masuwe.
The Labour Party.
This is our own complaint as the concerned citizen of Oriomo and Wonde constituency. We need our vote. We the Wonde people, because they cannot steal our vote. Because that 2,414 vote belongs to 100 people. Yes. So we need those votes.
We understand that INEC in their wisdom gave a grace period of 7 days after election.
According to the Electoral Act.
According to the Electoral Act, yes, thank you. For any form of correction such as this. So if INEC had admitted that it was an omission by them, according to INEC, it was a mistake. I personally called the collating officer, Professor Joel Egwale. I called him, I drew his attention to it, and he admitted to the fact that there was a mistake. The EO of Wonde, I also told her, she admitted too that it was a mistake and promised that during the supplementary election, which was to be held on April 18th, that before they start collecting the result of the supplementary election, they will first of all correct that mistake before collecting it. Now, during the collation, we insisted that it should be corrected. And the EO told us that it has been corrected, which she did in the presence of our agents and other party agents. But between to Abudu, in fact, they blocked us 2 times on the way. So we finally got to Abudu, and the soldiers there, in their wisdom, told us to come out of the gates. So that was when they removed the same results they have added before. INEC, you are the last hope that we have. Please, because this is 2023. This is not 1999. That some individuals will do whatever they like and nobody can talk about it. So we are pleading, sir. We need our vote that you people have acknowledged that is our vote. INEC signed it. All the party agents, PDP, APC, Labour Party agents, they signed it. So it is our vote. So that is what we are begging for. Please, give back our vote.
Foremost, I want to thank you people for conducting yourselves, for marching down to this place for a protest, peaceful protest. Now, secondly, I want to say that INEC here in Edo State, we are aware of the problem at Uwonde Orion Federal Constituency.
Thank you.
We are aware. The party, Labour Party, wrote a petition.
Please, madam.
For us to review the first election, that some votes were not counted in the final collation, and we couldn't do it because it's not our duty to do it. But since there was a supplementary election, we know that when it comes to the supplementary election, the votes will be added. The votes cut across all the political parties. It's not only Labour Party, but Labour Party has more votes than other parties. Now, When we went for the supplementary election, we here at the state office were aware of all the arguments, what transpired at the constituency, especially at Mwonde, where some party agents rejected the adding up of the votes in the previous election. Ordinarily, that was the right thing to do. But I think the returning officer also has to fear for his life. Because when a place becomes unbearable, then he has to fear for his life and then do what is necessary for him to save his life. Now, you have come here for a peaceful protest. You have written a petition. We are going to forward this petition as fast as possible to INEC headquarters. We are going to forward this petition as fast as possible to INEC headquarters. There is a window in the Electoral Act, Section 64, that can handle issues like this, where a declaration was not made in the right sense of it. So you are still within that window. Having come here and given us this protest, of course, things that we are also very much aware, we are not going to waste any time to forward this petition to INEC headquarters to review, to do the necessary review with regards to the result that was declared at Mwonde, Orionwa Federal Constituency. This is the position of the Commission. And I have the mandate of the Resident Electoral Commissioner to come and tell you, talk to you, that your petition will be forwarded to INEC headquarters as soon as possible. And so you people will wait for the decision of the INEC headquarters. I think, or we think as a commission here in Edo State, that decision will be positive.
We need our votes. If Correct has compromised, we need him or her to retrace his footsteps back.